Today we're at the Oakland Nature Preserve in Oakland, Florida, and we are on the red trail that is 0.8 miles, and it's a loop. Now, when we access the red trail, and we're middle of the trail, in essence, at least one side of the trail, you can see that my footpath app on my phone shows a center trail, and I happen to be standing at the trailhead for this trail, and it is 0.13 miles across, which will connect one side of the red trail to the other side of the red trail, as you can see. And that blinking little blue dot right there shows my current location. So let's go ahead and hike this little trail that's across, and then we'll come back and we'll hike the other trail that goes east to west. So we'll get more into that in just a little bit, but this is a little bonus trail, I consider. So let's go hiking. So we're on these trails. It's very neat to explore, and you can see that this is just kind of in the center of the entire red trail, which is very cool. So actually there's a couple sections here, so it's like a cross in the center of the red trail, at least in the big part of the loop. And you can see as I'm maneuvering around here, I mean, it's a well established trail. So I'm coming to that, looks to be a crossroads of sorts. So I can either go to the right or I can go to the left. Let's take a look at the map. So the map is showing there's actually 4 quadrants to this. So right now we'll continue the path that we're on, and we'll stay on the trail. And this should take us to the other side of the red trail. So it's fun exploring these little trails, like I said before, and I'm glad you're with me exploring this, because I would have just stuck to the red trail loop and never ventured off. But curiosity got me, and here we are. And I'm glad you're exploring with me today. So I didn't really see, like I said, that cross arrow per se of the one trail that branches off to the right. It only looked like it branched off to the left, but we will explore that as well once we reach the other side of this trail. I mean, it's definitely a managed trail. I mean, it's sandy patches, it's got some grass. I see a lot of crickets and some beautiful flowers on the trail tread. Gotta watch out for ant hills. Like I said, they live here. So you can see we are reaching the end of this little section, this bonus trail per se, in the middle. And this will allow us to jump right back on the red trail loop, which is heading in the direction that I would turn right or left. All right, so we found the second portion in the middle of the red trail at the Oakland Nature Preserve in Oakland, Florida. And this portion is 0.08 miles. So it's a real short hike. But again, any hike's a good hike. So let's hike this little piece of the 0.08 miles and then see where it lands us, and then we'll go from that point. It's always fun exploring the trails that are in between, per se, because you never know what they will actually lead you to. And obviously being able to access the center of the actual red trail itself at the Oakland Nature Preserve is essential, I would think, also from a standpoint of just access, but also just being able to utilize the space, the green space. So we're taking this little short hike, and as you know, any hike is a good hike and a chance to be on the trail and be in nature. So we're just kind of putting this together, and we're going to explore it together. And I'm glad you're here with me today to see this bonus trail. And if you find yourself in Central Florida, specifically Oakland, Florida, which is not too far from Orlando. So here's the goal, is the center of the trails. You can see it's still part of the red trail, it says. You can see, I'm going to turn away from the sun so you can see the map. And let's take a look at the map. So you can see the idea is we're right in the center. But this map actually shows that we could go, let's see if we can hike to this part, add to the route. So we're doing this live here, because there is no right side to this. So it's actually just a T. So this is the crossroads. So we'll go ahead and hike this other path, which pushes us from the 0.08 miles to the 0.15 miles. So let's go ahead and hike this. This is, again, a little extra bonus trail. So we want to cross already. And now we're just doing this little piece of the trail, which bumped it from a 0.08 mile hike to a 0.15 mile hike. And again, we're getting the full experience here of the red trail at the Oakland Nature Preserve in Oakland, Florida. So you can see me kind of bobbing and weaving, because there's some pretty good size ant hills right in the center of these trails. But that's okay, because this is their home and I am a visitor. But you definitely want to be aware of the ants and give them the right of way. So this whole area is the red trail, and it's a loop. So we're just in the center of the loop. And the map that I was using on the phone shows that it's almost like a cross arrow, but it doesn't look like that one portion exists, at least in the field per se. So I'm actually coming to the end here of that bonus section, which is putting me right back on the red trail. So we completed this. I'm going to look back at the trail so you can see the trail head to the bonus section, and we can see the map here. Let's see if I can get out of the sun here for you. You can see the map here, that's the direction we went. Thanks for being with me today to explore the bonus trails of the red trail at the Oakland Nature Preserve in Oakland, Florida.